Pranayama is a link between the body and the mind. As I mentioned in the previous class, Pranayama has 4 components: inhalation, holding the breath in, exhalation, and holding the breath out. 4 parts. Inhalation part, as we are inhaling, our lungs are expanding. Expansion happens because we are infusing the body with energy. When the energy is infused, expansion happens. It is similar to Brahma's creation. Creation, expansion happens. Whatever, when we are expanded, when we are flourishing in our life, we want to conserve that one. We want to be in that position. Whatever good is there, we want to hold on to the good as long as we can. That is called as antar kumbhaka. I have expanded. I have to sustain this growth. I have to sustain this prosperity. The sustenance is called as the antar kumbhaka. It is similar to Vishnu's the preservation. We want to preserve the good. And after that, exhalation. Whatever it's sustained, unknowingly or knowingly, wrong things also enter in, starts polluting within. We become slack. Negativity, toxins, it has to be expelled out. Exhalation, it comes, exhalation, it is similar to Shiva's purification or destruction of negativity. Pollutants have to be released. And after that, once it is purified, we want to hold on to the pure state. Again, like Vishnu's conservation, bahya kumbhaka. Inhalation, infuse the body with positivity and holding on. Inhalation is called as puraka. Antar kumbhaka is holding on. Exhalation, purification. And the 4th one, we want to hold on to the pure state. It's a 4. Bahya kumbhaka, puraka, antar kumbhaka, rechaka, and bahya kumbhaka. 4 goes in a cycle. 4 in a cycle. These goes in a cycle. This cycle, the pranayama, what it is teaching us, this cycle, whenever I am disturbed, agitated, I talked about angry in the previous, this one, ahimsa, angry. Whenever I am angry, restless, my breathing becomes jerky, erratic. It is not at all smooth. And when I am jerky and erratic, this cycle time is very quick. The wavelength is very short. Wavelength of this cycle is very short. What pranayama is saying that extend the wavelength as long as you can. Extend it. The shorter the cycle time, quicker the cycle, shorter the wavelength, it is corresponding to ill health, poor mental condition, poor body condition, and unhealthy living, and also it represents your short lifespan. Your cycle time, as it increases, as the wavelength extends, as the wavelength becomes longer, it indicates the healthiness of the body, healthiness of the mind. How is your mental status? By observing a person, we can tell how is the mental status. We can know the breathing, how the breathing is. Wavelength is very long, cycle time is long. When it is happening, body becomes healthy, lifespan increases, calm mind, serene mind. It shows a person is settled within. This person is settled within. Jerky breathing, rapid breathing, short wavelength, that person is not at all settled. He or she may have everything in abundance, but still not settled in life. And we all tell children to settle down in our life, but we never talk about this dimension. You have to settle down in your life. Then only that cycle time, it's longer the cycle time. Extend the inhalation, holding, exhalation, and holding out. Extend as long as you can. Wavelength, extend that one. It signifies the healthiness, healthy mind. Last week I talked about the pranayama, apane juhati pranam. Lord Shri Krishna says, for the healthiness, in the beginning also I talked about, you have to learn to give before you can take. Apane juhati pranam. You will get a right to receive in your life only when you start giving out, sharing. Only then things will start coming in. This pranayama has a link to the mind. Every organ in the body is representing some divine beings are residing in various parts of the body. For example, in our body there are 5 organs of actions, 5 organs of knowledge. 5 organs of action, our hands, our legs, able to talk another organ, and our excretory organs. 5 organs of action. 5 organs of knowledge, able to see, able to hear, able to feel, able to taste, and able to smell. 5 organs of knowledge. And 10. Each organ is having a certain divine beings residing in our body. For example, hand. Hand is called as Indra. Indra is the presiding deity. For the eyes, sun is the presiding deity. Ears, moon is the presiding deity. Tongue, Agni is the presiding deity. And legs, Jayanta is the presiding deity. Various divine beings are there. These are the 10 organs of action and knowledge. There is a 11th one. 11th one is called as the mind. 11th one is called as the mind, and Shiva is the presiding deity of the mind. Shiva is the presiding deity. If Shiva is not gracious for a negative people, he turns off the mind so that they don't take a right decision in their life, leading to their own destruction. When Shiva turns on the mind, illumines turns it positive, mind gets illumined and person starts taking right decisions in the mind, in life. Mind is called as the 11th. Mind is the 11th. There is a numerology in the pranayama. I said pranayama is linked to mind. Pranayama is linked to 11, mind. How? I told you last week. Ratio of inhale to holding in, exhale and holding out is 1:4:2:4. If you add 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 comes to 11. Suppose I increase the ratio 2 to 8 to 4 to 8. 2 plus 4, 2 plus 8, 10 plus 4, 12. 2 plus 8 plus exhale 4 is 12 plus exhalation on 4, it becomes 22. So again divisible by 11. If you increase it to 4, inhalation 4, holding the breath 16 and exhaling out for 8 and holding out for 16. 16 plus 16, 32 plus 8, 40 plus 4, 44. Whatever number you take, again it is only a multiplication of 11. Whatever way you breathe, whatever ratio you breathe, it is connected to the mind. Breathing is connected to the mind. In Rudram chanting, Rudra, another meaning of Shiva, Rudra means Rujina, overcoming the diseases, another diseases. And 11, I said 11 is connected to the mind. There is a Ekadasha Rudra. 11 Rudras are there. When you are doing the offering to your deceased people, they do a Ekadasha. In the morning you offer the morning Ashtavasu, in the midday Ekadasha Rudra, in the evening Dwadasha Aditya. It's a numerology, it's connected in the scriptures. Ekadasha Rudra, 11 Rudras are there. And Ekadashi, tomorrow is the Ekadashi day. Why we had to fast? Because it helps in purifying your mind and the body. It's a purification. 11 is connected to the mind. Ekadasha and Ekadashi and Ekadasha Rudra is there. 11 comes wherever mind is involved. 11 comes in the scriptures. In Rudram, Rudra and Chamaka, people chant that one. Rudra has 11 verses. Chamaka has 11 verses. Again, it is connected to the mind. Generally, when they are chanting, one complete cycle of Rudram they chant and one verse of Chamaka. So, 11 times when you do the Rudram and you have done one Chamaka. 11, again 11, and at the end of that one, you have moved from 11 to 12. 12, the one complete cycle is 11 Rudram and one Chamaka, it is 12. You have done 12 rounds. In beginning, I talked about Satyam Akroda, Ahimsa Satyam Akroda, Tyaga Shantira Paishunam, Daya Bhutesha Alo Luptvam Mardavam Rechaka. To get to the 12th, you had to acquire 11, I said. Satyam Akroda, I talked about, only then you get 12. By doing the one complete round of Rudram, 11, with that one 12, or 11 verses times 11 is 121 plus another Chamakam 11, 132. 132 divided by 11, again 12. It is connected to the 12. To get to the 12, we have to, why mind is required? Mind, we have to go to number 12. Number 12 in talks about Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya is number 12. It's all pervading principle. To know that one, without the permission of 11, you cannot know the 12. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva is the 12. From 11, you have to go to 12. For example, in it's a message across the scriptures. For example, in Vedas, Rig Veda has 432,000 letters are there. If you convert that one, divided by Brihati Chandas, 36, it comes to 12,000. Sum total of Rig Veda, what is it is conveying about? It is talking about all pervading Lord, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. The mind is controlling the Manomaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha is at the center of Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha. On one side, Manomaya at the center, other side, Vijnanamaya Kosha and Anandamaya Kosha. Like a king at the center, surrounded by other 4 koshas. Like Manomaya Kosha is at the center. Manomaya Kosha is at the center. It is like a king. Mind locks us down or releases, sets us free. If you want freedom in your life, you have to look after the mind. Mind can be unlocked through pranayama. Pranayama has a key to unlock the mind. The pranayama, it is not just holding your nose. Through pranayama, you can unlock the mind. Like a king at the center, when the mind is illumined, you will be like a king in life. Everything is under control. If the mind is not under control, everything, I can't handle this one. My life is so cumbersome, I can't handle, and many people commit suicide. I can't handle the challenges. When the mind is illumined, when the 11, you have the grace of the 11, you can manage whatever is the situation in your life. When the mind is in your gracious to you, mind will take you to the 12, the all-pervading principle, Vasudeva. The pranayama is a path to the liberation, takes us through the mind to Anandamaya Kosha. Beyond, it takes us there. That is the message of pranayama. Another dimension, number 11, is important for our liberation. Significance of 11 through pranayama. The Chamakam says, Ekacha me, Trisrascha me, Panchacha me, Saptacha me, Navacha me. This numbers keeps on going. Whatever way you start your pranayama, all ends up in 11. That is the message of Chamakam also. Chamakam, how it is linked to number 11. How it is Rudram, how it is connected to 11, it is beautifully explained in the scriptures. And 11 leading to 12, it is the sadhana.